The heat death of social media through AI slop isn't actually that bad for most people. Most social media wasn't really social anyway. Social media is usually defined by what the technology can do. So what people actually do on those platforms should be the decisive factor. And there's a rule of thumb that explains what people do on social media platforms. It's the 99-1 rule. And the 99-1 rule gives us a good idea of what people actually do on social media platforms. 1% actually create something, 9% like, comment, and share, and 90% are lurkers. It's a general rule and it varies across platforms, but the general trend is true. Since when are we naming things after their potential and not their dominant use? And I mean, think about how you use those platforms. YouTube is just TV with a comment section. Reddit is just a newspaper with a comment section. TikTok is an endless entertainment feed, and the comments are part of the entertainment. But you aren't really being social on TikTok. Who do you communicate with? At best you leave a comment, and most of you don't. The label social is just a marketing term. So I think those platforms should be split into actually social platforms and entertainment platforms. Communication tools, for example, are very different, like WhatsApp or Gmail. It's a very different field where you actually know the person you're talking to. Also, for some reason, they often categorize Telegram or WhatsApp as a social media, but not Gmail. But for me, those two are technically the same. I use it very differently, but both are for communication. But for the majority of people, most social medias aren't social. They're entertainment. So therefore, I don't actually think that AI slop changes that much. On the more social side of those platforms, we have the communication stuff and the social platforms where you actually know the other person in real life. So AI doesn't really change much. For the entertainment side, however, it looks like there will be some change. But I claim that it's actually always been fake anyway. I mean, think about it. Comments are the easiest thing to fake, and they have been faked forever. There's even a name for it. It's called astroturfing, when you fake a grassroots movement online by buying or organizing likes, shares, and comments. I mean, Twitter is famously full of bots. Reddit has been astroturfed forever. It's totally possible to buy likes, comments, and shares, the same way that PR agencies actually manage a lot of viral content. So whenever you read a comment, it's either been a bot or it's been organized by someone. How much of it has actually been real? So I'm saying it's always been fake. It just used to be humans with bots, and now it's humans with AI bots. The only difference is that there's gonna be a lot more of it. But you shouldn't have been trusting any comments or content online if you don't know the person directly. The ones actually scared are the 1% actually creating content. But it won't affect most of us. I think there are a few consequences we need to draw from all this. So as users, we should finally accept that if we don't know the person in real life, we should treat it as entertainment, especially the comments. None of it should be treated as real. For creators, it actually sucks, and I think we're genuinely losing something here. But I think creators will find a way, so either they will be leaning more into something like a media company or the pre-internet pop star, where we treat those platforms more like billboards or marketing channels, and then build your real audience off-platform, which means projects, products, or live events in the real world. And success metrics will be changes in the real world, unlike the current success metrics in the platform, likes, shares, and comments, which will be less reliable and matter less. And I think platforms will drift towards one of two extremes. So either you go media or you go social. If you go media, you become something like Netflix, where it's pure entertainment. Or you go the social route with actual user verification. Yes, you do lose anonymity, but some platforms actually already have that. So Facebook, LinkedIn are all platforms where you actually already know the other person. Even Instagram and Twitter started with the blue checkmark because you need to have that authenticity and user verification. While on other platforms like Reddit, TikTok, or YouTube, people are there to consume. And as long as it's entertaining, people are gonna come. As a society, I also think we should just stop calling them social media. We need to rebrand them. Which also means there should be regulation about this. And if they aren't social but a media company, we should start treating it like one on a regulatory level as well. Which means more transparency and accountability for content. This would actually help creators too. I know there's already movements and regulations to tackle AI content, but I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. We'll see how it plays out.